if you have elephant titties, you should wear a bra. You should wear a bra.
So everybody else should wear one.
Everybody else, they shouldn't wear bras. If you can tuck your titties into your pants and put a belt around your pants, you shouldn't. You should always have a bra on.
Damn.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Booby Police. Thank you so much for that.
Booby Police.
Good morning, and welcome to Gvtv Goodbye Television. I am your man, your host, one of three. I go by the name Ramon L, Moan RL. As long as you put Mr. in front of it, I'm all good with it. And tonight, I have my two lovely co-hosts, DJ PRS1 and the lovely Miss Savvy E. Loving that hair, girl. Loving that hair.
Thank you.
Looking like a Disney character or something. So I see. Well, she got the snacks.
Yeah,
She's eating.
I see the snacks.
She's eating.
Like,
So
hey, she might be. If you have any popping sounds, it's not the mic. It's might be Savanya popping gum.
Popping gum. Well, that's all she's popping. Let's just hope that. So, again, thank you for everybody tuning in. Appreciate all y'all support. We have a great show for you tonight. Tonight, we're going to be discussing what do you do, or what is going on if you're in a relationship and your spouses or your boyfriend or your girlfriend, their family do not like you. So before we get into that, before we get into the whole family not liking you, I want to speak on the NASCAR situation this weekend. So in NASCAR, we have I can't think of the man's name. It then went ahead and I lost it. But a young man, he's a white driver, and he's a strong advocate for Black Lives Matter. And he's been riding with the whole protest just like everybody else. And unfortunately, this past weekend, in his garage, in his pit at the racetrack down in Tulsa, somebody hung a noose in his garage.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, one of his colleagues found it and reported it, and NASCAR has taken quick action as far as investigation and a strong stance on how they feel about this. They're not accepting this kind of behavior. This is that they do not want. They're moving away from that old NASCAR field, the Confederate flag. They're done with this new age for NASCAR. So the other day, everybody from NASCAR kind of rallied around. I want to say his name was Bubba, and they gave him a hug, shook his hand to show support, and let him know that he's that they're standing by him. I want to say this to any white person that's watching this now and will watch this later on, and I want our Black listeners to pay attention. We just like we have white people, Asian, Filipino, whoever, standing by us through this tough time that we're going through as far as the police brutality and just hate. We got to stand by them as well.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, how many years you want to go back when racism was just out of control. These individuals stood by us and fought and wanted to see equality for our people. They were outcasts. They were called nigger law.
Outcast, ridiculed.
They lost. They lost just like we lost.
Some of them even lost their lives as well.
They were killed. They lost their jobs. Their own family sometimes turned on them for their belief for wanting equality for everybody. They had it just as bad, and I'm talking about the ones that were protesting with us, the ones that was fighting with us and standing up for the cause. They had it just as bad as we had it. So, for all my white friends, like I said, I want all the Black listeners listening and white listeners. Hey, look, this is a tough time for everybody, Everybody who's protesting right now, we need to stand side by side. We need to protect each other, and we need to be there to support one another, because they're going to find out exactly who their friends are. They're going to find out how their friends feel, not just about brown and black, but they're going to find out how their friends feel about them wanting to support the brown and black. So we need to support our white friends and our white allies as well as how they've been supporting us, because this is unfamiliar to them. They're not used to racist terms or being prejudiced toward. They're not used to any of this. You know, when they walk into the bank and they fill out the paperwork for whatever, they get it. Life hasn't been hard for them because of how they look or how they feel. So for the ones that are riding with us, we need to support them. Thank you for you putting your neck on the line. You putting your neck on the line, and you don't have to. You know, you really, I mean, let's be honest, you don't have to. It's something that you're choosing to do because you know what is right and what is wrong. And so we just need to be there for them. We need to help them and support them just like they're doing for us. Can I get some brownie points from the white community?
That's right. You're right.
It's rough. It's gonna be rough out there. They're gonna be called nigger lovers. They're going, you know, they got to start being concerned for their children's welfare now. You know,
Right.
they're
I think
gonna.
Mike McCoy said it was Bubba Wallace. He was the only black driver on the NASCAR circuit.
Bubba Wallace.
That's his name. To make sure we get it at Clarence out there. I also saw on Facebook where when he came back on, they did a march and they actually pushed his car to the front because it says Black Lives Matter, and they did a whole go around the circuit with I think they were pushing the car. I'm not sure, but they basically marched around the front as ensure solidarity.
Yeah, it's real out here. I just want to hope people realize it's not just going to be it's just black people. You know, they feeling the wrath. You're gonna have your Asians. You're gonna have your white friends. People who are standing side by side with you. Don't think they going home to a peaceful evening. They gonna catch hell too. Ain't that right, Candace Owens? Gotta love Candace Owens.
Yeah, you heard? Did y'all hear the foolishness that she was talking about?
Oh yeah, T.I. hate that. And all I know, I heard that drew my attention. And T.I. said, "Well, you started off with some bullshit." Oh shit! I say, "Whoa, let me run this back." I had to run the whole thing back. She did have valid points. But we know how we all feel about her. But at the same time, she did have valid points. I got to give her that part. I've seen where she did have a couple valid points, and she was just a little out there. But okay. Everybody's allowed to think differently. That's the beauty of America.
Right. Everybody has their opinion.
Yeah. And she just
everybody got assholes.
Yeah, she's just on the wrong team. That's all. She's on the wrong team. You know. I'm glad to see Killer Mike go ahead and stand up for it at one time, try to defend her, because the crowd was giving her hell, man. They were calling her all kind of names and stuff. And even though she was spitting facts, and that's the problem. A lot of people don't like to hear facts. They don't like to hear numbers. See, I'm a numbers man. I'm a facts man. So when you spit facts and numbers at people, it bothers them when it comes from the wrong person. You know,
right?
Because old boy said Farrakhan been saying this shit for 25 years. Ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? So you hear Farrakhan say it, you're like, damn, it's yeah. And Candace Owens, she's she's Trump Condoleezza Rice.
Right.
That's all that is. So anybody trying to hit it from her.
Right. And we got a lot of people out there. I was listening to something today, and for the last couple of weeks where everybody keeps saying, where's Farrakhan? Well, he'll be here. He's going to be talking July the 4th. So everybody needs to tune in, and y'all going to hear what he got to say. So that's where he's at. So for everybody that's wondering where the Muslims and where Farrakhan, listen to him July the 4th. He'll let you know where he's going to be at.
But Farrakhan told everybody that, this.
And that's what I'm saying. I was just about to say, it's sad that it had to take something like this to actually, because a lot of people, Farrakhan been out there and be like, man, I ain't trying to hear that. I ain't trying to hear that. Now all of a sudden, everybody wants to take it together. But it's sad it had to take something like this.
Everybody want to call for him, but he's been speaking for years.
for years.
You know,
And
so
they even said that in that Candace Owens debate thing when they had with what she was saying. They say what she was saying. Farrakhan been saying that for how long? You know what I mean? So it's like now all of a sudden everybody want to, everybody all of a sudden, it's sad that it had to take that, but at least that's what that's what's going on.
mhm.
Man, look, I love Farrakhan. I love me some Farrakhan. I don't know what it is. That man is so real. But Farrakhan said it a couple years ago. You
Oh
know,
wow.
this really isn't. It isn't a time for him. He said this generation got it, man. They hungry. They want it. Dave
Hmm.
Chappelle said it in his 846. Everybody talking about, well, where Dave Chappelle at? He's like, man, this isn't something for Dave Chappelle. This is something for the streets. The streets are going to handle it, and the streets have been handling it so far. What I would like to see, is for a new leader to arise. Several
Hmm.
leaders. That's the only thing we missing. I think it would be uh, wrong on our part to expect Farrakhan to pick this up and go with it. Farrakhan been leading the march his whole damn life. It's time for somebody else to go ahead and pick the baton up and lead the way. Several somebodies. So we know Farrakhan will be there for mentorship and support, just like a few other individuals. But
Hmm.
I'm starting to look at John Legend. If you take a look at the work John Legend been doing the last couple of years, it's been amazing. Um, you got I like Ti, but Ti is too angry. He's too angry. He want to yell and he want to curse. He want to
Hmm.
cuss people out, and he really don't want to hear. Uh,
You got who else? Common. There's a lot of
yeah,
people out there's been hitting his cause for a long time.
yeah. So
Hmm.
we got to just go ahead and do it the right way. Stop appointing uh so many people. This person to lead us. Nah, that's not. Look, everybody can't lead the march. You know. So, but I'm excited. If Farrakhan is he speaking here July 4th
No, it's gonna be on the web.
on
He's
the
gonna
web?
be in Chicago, but it's gonna be on the web, so it's gonna be live for people to see.
I will be watching that.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I
you
will be.
know
I
why,
think
Doc?
I
Or
think you'll cover
I've been
more if it's
posting it
on the
on my
web
IG. I'm gonna post it to the Good
to the
Vibe page,
feed.
but I've been posting it on my IG and my Facebook page.
Right.
So I'll put it on the Good Vibes page, so y'all
Okay.
can have it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
do that. Do that.
It would be nice if we can like stream it from our page. That would be real nice.
Right.
I'm quite. You know what? I'm quite sure we probably
I'm
can.
sure we could.
I'm quite sure it's gonna be live on YouTube. We probably can just go ahead and share
Hmm.
the link and
Share the
share
link.
the
That's all we gotta do. Just keep sharing it.
share the stream while it's playing. So
Hmm.
that's what we definitely need to do. You
Right.
know. But I think we got our seriousness out the way.
Oh shit. Here we go.
I think it's time to talk about what if your family do not like your spouse or your boyfriend or girlfriend. Okay, so that's what we're talking about tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna say it again.
What? That happens?
Ah, what do you do when your family don't like your significant other? Okay, Miss Savvy E, I'm gonna let
Nah.
you go ahead, ladies first. Ladies first.
Thank you, thank you. I want to say good evening to everybody out there. So, I experienced that in my marriage. Like I experienced my
Oh wow.
family not caring about my spouse,
Right.
and because I'm the type of person that I don't give a darn. You know what I mean? I'm basically like this. He married me. He ain't married you.
Right.
And
Right.
even though I love my family and everything, um, that still was my take. You're gonna have to grow to know him. You had to grow to love him. He was a hard person to grow to love, to deal with. But
Hmm.
it's
But it's
like
your
you
job
just
to love
gotta
him.
get to know, huh?
But it's basically your job to love him.
Right. So
Right.
it was like I respect your point of view. I respect what y'all say, but at the end of the day, it's all up to me and what I want and what I'm gonna deal with. But yeah, they didn't care about him. You're gonna have to grow to know him. And they had good reasons why. So but yeah, it was kind of shocking when I heard my brother say it though, because my
Right.
brother, he cool, but when he came out and said it, I was like, damn. So it really had to make me think like, wow. So but it is a hard it is difficult to deal with though, because you want your family to care about the person that you're in love with. You know, you want them to see
Right.
you want them to see how you see them. You know, and if they don't, you know, it is a problem. You know, when you have them family get get-togethers and stuff like that, and they all looking at them crazy like, so why he here? Why you invite
Mm-hmm.
this fool? You
Mm-hmm.
know, so yeah, it was an experience, but I had to realize at the end of the day is what I wanted, and you know, at the time that's what I wanted. So you know, it just mattered to me. I mean, they learned to respect him. They
Right.
did.
Right.
Um, they didn't agree with a lot of things that his views and his parenting skills and stuff like that. But they had to learn how to respect them. So I mean, that's
Absolutely.
how we all had to deal with it.
How did it affect you in any way, as far as like y'all relationship? Like, you know what I'm saying? Did it cause any hiccups between, as far as y'all communication and stuff like that?
No, not at all. Nope, absolutely not. Because I didn't allow it. Absolutely not. Nope. My family could not. They didn't. They wasn't like. They wasn't influences in my relationship. You know, I didn't talk to them. If we had problems, I didn't talk to them about it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I learned. You know, my grandmother always told me, if you're not ready to leave, what are you talking about it for? Until you're ready to leave, then don't. You know, because you can tell your family, and then they don't like you. I mean, like him, and then you keep going back and keep going back. Then you start looking crazy. You know,
Yeah, and
so until
I've
you're ready
learned
to.
I've learned to not cut you off, man, but I learned to basically what you're saying is that you keep your dirty laundry to yourself in your relationship. You
Mhm.
don't spread it with the family, because what happens is that y'all fix your situation and your family's still mad at them. You
Right,
understand what I'm
absolutely.
saying? So it's a good practice not to.
Yeah. So until I was ready to exit stage right, a
Hmm.
lot of things I kept to myself. So when I did have conversations with my brother, like me and my brother, we talk about a lot of things. He was shocked.
Right.
He was like, "What? That was going? I what?" You know. So you got, like you said, you have to keep that part until you're ready to leave. So they wasn't a big influence in my relationship. It was just, you know, me and him.
Miss Janetta Nunu says she's going to stay quiet today. She's
Uh-oh.
just going to listen. So thank you,
Don't talk.
thank you,
Just listen. She
thank
on
you.
that
For,
Jodeci shit.
yeah, PRS1.
Yeah, I've never had it with I've had two marriages, and this is my second marriage, so I'm not, marriage kind of going off on that. But I've never really had it in my marriage, so to speak. But I've had it when I had relationships in the past, girlfriends and stuff like that. I've had some girls, I've brought to the house, where like, oh, I really like this girl, and it was like, yeah, okay, and they didn't, show too much favoritism to them. You coming over with that thought, what, stuff like that. But I think it takes a different dynamic when it's your wife versus a girlfriend. A girlfriend back then, I cared, was like, yo, y'all ain't like my girl. What kind of shit is this? You know what I mean? She fine. You should see what she can do on her knees. But yeah, but y'all would appreciate her. But no, it's one of them things where and then I've had girls that I've actually went out with a girl because my parents had approved. My mother was like trying to play matchmaker. Shit didn't work out. Long story short, but I tried. I was like, you liked her, going out with her. Why didn't she do such and such? Well, you chose her, So that's basically the shit I used to do. But that didn't work out because the people that I liked was the people I liked, and y'all didn't like them, and y'all didn't like them. Fortunately, I got to say they like, you know, my wife, my ex-wife and my wife now. They had liked them, and it was great. And they still like them up to this day. Even though my ex-wife is my ex-wife, they still, they didn't like how a lot of things went down with us, but they still like her, and genuinely like her. So I
Yeah.
really didn't have much of that going on, except my experience is basically girlfriends and stuff like that. And I've even had a situation where at one point I thought my parents was racist because I was like, wait a minute, she's a black girl, and then I'm like, yeah, and it's like, but wait a minute, okay, if everybody know my mother is black, so it's like, how you racist? But
You black.
You know what I mean? It's like, wait a minute, you're black, but how you talking about a black girl? Wait a minute. But I took it in my young mind, teenage mind. I took it all out of context. I was all gung ho, like, yeah, y'all racist. It wasn't. They weren't. It was just they didn't like some of the
And
stuff she
y'all
did, and
racist.
they think she was shit, right? So,
But
Yeah,
let me ask the question:
uh-huh.
is it that with mothers and boys, like mothers
I
are
think it
mothers
is.
like
Yep.
protective over their sons?
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Did you see Waiting
every
to
mother in
Exhale?
my family.
What was it?
Yeah.
Was it Waiting to Exhale in the pool house? And you got that girl sucking on your ding-a-ling. Man, what's the name?
Every
Walks in and catches him in the pool house. That was funny as hell.
Because I see that. I mean, I see that a lot when it comes to females and their sons. It's like
Right.
a whole different dynamic. I'm like, what is that about? Like, unfortunately, I don't have sons. I have all girls. I wanted to have a son, and maybe I probably would have been nuts about my son like that. I don't know, but when I
Right.
see it, I'm like,
the
is that healthy?
the
Do they
problem.
supposed to be
This
like
is the
that?
problem. This is the
Mm-hmm.
problem. What every woman wants is for her man to make her number one. No
Okay,
one comes before the queen.
right.
You have a son.
That's a
You
valid point.
already know what the woman's going to want from him. And
Mm-hmm.
mom have a problem with that. That's what
My,
mom wants
yep. Mom
from
would say,
her
I know my
man to
son
be
better than you
different.
know my son.
Yeah, but she don't want her son to place another woman before her.
Right.
But you know,
So
my mother was different.
your
My
mother
mother always told my
probably didn't
brothers
like.
like. My mother's always told my brother, like, when you get somebody serious or you marry somebody, your wife comes before me. And my brother couldn't understand that. My brother's like, nah, no, you mine. Like, nobody comes before you. So she was different. She was like, nah, when
My
you get
mother
married,
never said that.
yeah, my mother was a different kind of person. Like, she was just different. She was, that's why they called her, everybody in the block called her Aunt Mary, because that's how she was. Like, she was like the aunt to the people in the neighborhood, to the children in the neighborhood. Like, she talked real,
And she was Big
so
Mama for everybody.
yeah. So it was just like, even though like my brother couldn't understand that, it took him a minute to get it. He
Mm-hmm.
Right.
spoiled my mother. My brother spoiled my mother. They like that with me. So hmm
No, that's the problem. Mothers know when their son find a woman, a good woman, and he want to be with her, it's over. It's over. Let
Right.
me tell you, my mother have so my first marriage. So I'm just like DJ PRS1. I couldn't get the shit right, but my first
Right.
marriage,
Mm-hmm.
right? We were getting married in like a month. My mother called one of my ex-girlfriends that she liked and said, "Look, Moan is on his way here with his fiance. I need you to come here now because I want her to see how pretty you are."
Oh shit.
Oh wow.
Oh
So
shit.
we get to my mother's house. We get to the house. Me and my fiance, and I'm gonna say her name because she ain't on Facebook. I see my homegirl. We're friends now. I see Courtney. Courtney's gorgeous. Courtney got real hair, like that real Indian hair, come all the way down to her back. She about 5'7". She had that great shape. That one, and Courtney was gorgeous. Me and Courtney was just you know how it is sometimes. You get in a relationship and you become more friends than lovers.
Gotcha.
So, it didn't work, but I still had feelings for Courtney and she had feelings for me. Because it is what it is. So I opened the door, Courtney's sitting in my mother's kitchen. I got my fiance behind me and I'm looking at her, and I'm like, what? Why is he here? So we sit outside on the patio and we talk, and time go by, and Courtney's leaving. I said, well, look, I'm gonna walk Courtney to the car. So I walked Courtney to the car, and Courtney said, your mother called me and told me to come here because she wanted me to interfere with your relationship. After Courtney leaves, I go in the house to speak to my fiance. My mother's in the house. She's doing something, using the restroom or something. She has a fucking panic attack. That's how gorgeous Courtney looks, right? I'm trying to get her to calm down. She hyperventilating and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? That was the first time. The second time, all right, Me and my wife were divorced. I'm dating this young lady, and we're having a good time. You know, saying we about 2 months into the relationship, whatever. My mom does it again. She calls my ex, one of my ex, not Courtney this time. And I'm not gonna say this young lady name because she's actually on Facebook. She come through, and when I say she come through, this girl come through. It's about July, so she got on this white top, no bra, and she got on these white capris, but she ain't got no underwear on. All right, and I mean, she got this nice
You done
size butt.
started.
She got this nice butt, right? So she come in the house, and I'm like, "Oh, what's up?" She was like, "I'm here to pick up those pictures that me and you took." And I'm sitting there thinking, it's 9 o'clock at night. Why the hell would you come over here for some pictures?
Right.
She said, "Well, your mom called and told me to come over and come see how you were doing. I thought you was, you know, not doing too well." I said, "What are you talking about?" I said, "I got a girl downstairs." She said, "For real?" She said, "Where your mother at?" I said, "My mother downstairs." Oh, the girl go downstairs to talk to my mother in front of the girl. I got over the house. My mother was hoping that the young lady could break me and my new friend up. And it worked. It shit worked like a motherfucker. Because we broke up that night.
Damn.
Yeah, we broke up that night. You know, she wanted to know, how could any woman, any girl feel that comfortable with just dropping by the house 9 o'clock at night, wearing what she was wearing. And she wasn't going for Miss Janice Calder. She wasn't going for that.
So she felt like you had something to do with that.
Yeah.
But why would you? I mean, to be honest, why would you call a girl over to the house when you was with her? Like that didn't make sense.
I didn't call her. My mother called.
No,
Mhm.
I'm saying why would she think that? Your date, the one you
My
was
date.
with. Yeah.
No,
Why-
she probably thought, she said, "Why is this girl so comfortable? Like, she must come over here all the time to see you. She dropped by 9 o'clock
Oh,
at
so she
night."
didn't think you called her.
Oh,
No,
okay.
she just thought the girl was like, she got to be somebody I'm dealing with. This girl dropped by at 9 o'clock at night. And I mean, when I
Mm-hmm.
say the girl had that white shirt on, she didn't have no bra.
Mm-hmm.
There was no pasties on those areolas. So,
That shirt must have been serious because it's seared in your brain.
oh yeah, it was, because I mean,
She got to be comfortable to be coming over there dressed like that.
yeah, I mean, that's just her personality. I mean, I wind up seeing her the next day since the relationship was over. So,
You know what?
Mm-hmm.
Good
you
job.
know,
Good
yeah.
job.
But so I'm gonna say this. When it comes to, like, the boyfriend and girlfriend thing of it all, that should let you know something. If your people don't like who you're dating, and it's a boy, your boyfriend or your girlfriend, that's red flags right there. Those are red
Right.
flags. And most of the time, our parents are right or our family members are right, but we ignore them.
Mm-hmm.
We continue a relationship, whether we get married or not, or we just have kids and break up. We're like, I should have listened to y'all. But
Right. Right.
if you get married and your family have an issue with your spouse, your significant other, whether it's your husband or your wife, then fuck them. Because at the end of the day, I'm with Savvy. I'm the only person that have to love them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying they married me. They didn't marry I married my family. My father was famous for that. Janice, I didn't marry you. I didn't marry your family. I married you. And I'm a firm believer in that, man.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. I'm not marrying your family. I hope me and your family can get along.
Mm-hmm.
But when I first met you, you was by yourself. When we first had sex and the sex was great, your mom wasn't in the bed with me. When we went on our first vacation, when I bought you this, when we decided to do this, when we decided to move, when we decided, your family or your parents, they weren't in any of that.
Exactly.
So don't let how they feel about me or how my family feel about you, that shouldn't be an issue.
Right.
Right.
At the end of the day, if you got your own place, I mean, fuck it. They don't have to come over. You don't have to go over there. Y'all have your own living quarters. And
Right.
Hey
a lot
man,
of
I remember.
people have a
I
hard
remember
time
going
doing that.
bachelor. I'm bachelor for like I want to say a couple months, and I I used to work at this strip club as a cop. I used to work at a strip club. I was married, single, working at the strip club. So one night, hey, one of the strippers decided that she gonna come over and we're gonna do some extracurricular activities, till morning. So she comes over. She's in my house,
What did I sign
and
up for? What y'all got? Good Lord.
she's in my bed. I'm a single guy. I'm not cheating on nobody. Hey, she's in the bed, all that stuff. I get up that morning. I'm starting getting stuff together. Boom, boom, boom. Who the hell is it? My sister, my mother walks into the house, and I'm like, oh shit. They walk in and they start making a beeline for the bedroom. I'm like, no, no, don't go in there. Don't go in there. My sister busts through the door. She busts through the bedroom door. Girl is in the bed sleeping, butterball naked. All of a sudden, my sister looks at my mother and she goes, "Did you get that thing out the car? Let's go. We got to get that thing out the car. We did. What do you say you needed? Cake?" My sister covered so fast. Got my mother out of there. My mother would have freaked out. I say, Lord, but I didn't care. This is my house. Y'all shouldn't have showed up this early. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was one of them things.
But it's crazy how family feel like they have the right to an opinion.
Yeah.
You're a grown ass man or woman, and even like me and my mom, we have our conversations, and we're talking, and she will say something, not necessarily about my wife, but just say something about my life, just or whatever, and I'll be like, I'm your son. I'm no longer your child. There's a difference. I'm
Right.
your son. And I try my best to bite my tongue with my mother because she's a woman. But my mother, and just like a lot of all the women in my family, they cutthroat, man. They will say whatever they want to say out their mouth, and then they will cop an attitude, and pretty much attitude like, well, fuck you. They ain't gotta say it. That's their attitude. This is like, you can't win, with the women in my family when it comes to their sons. It doesn't matter who you marry. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to be good enough. And the crazy thing, it's not like we got the best mothers in my family neither. So let me say that shit right now. You know what I'm saying? It's not like these motherfuckers are Donna Reed and shit or somebody from the Brady Bunch. These are no Huxtables. I'm gonna tell you that shit right now. But they still carry that fucking attitude, man.
Damn.
And
I think you just went down to a Christmas card around Christmas.
I don't even get that shit, man. I don't even get that shit. But
Right.
it's the truth. And I'm gonna tell you, the women are gonna say, Moan, that's his mouth, blah, blah, blah. All the men in the family talk about it. So if they don't know and they watch, and hopefully you know now, all the men in the family talk about y'all, man. Y'all vicious, man. Y'all vicious. It is what it is. But it's not just the women in my family. It's women in most families. When it comes to their son, no woman is good enough. Even if they don't say it, they will do little stupid shit. Will do little stupid shit.
My mom really stayed out of my brother's relationship. I mean, most of them, my mother like kind of took to him. My middle brother girlfriend lived with us. I couldn't have that. My boyfriend couldn't live with us, but his girlfriend lived with us for a while. So my mother was different. Like she was always the one that's giving you advice, telling you how to to do things. And it was basically, it's just her advice. Basically you can do what you want, but this is what the advice that I'm giving you. So a lot of times my mother, I'm gonna tell a story. One time my middle brother is really tall, and his girlfriend was short. She was short. She was, I want to say like 4 something or whatever. And they got into an argument, and she ran upstairs to tell me and my mother that my brother said something to her. And so my mother was real calm about it. She was like, tell him to come upstairs. So she told me to go down there to tell him to come upstairs. So he came upstairs, and my mother was like, did you just tell her that you was going to put your hands on her? And before he knew it, my mother was across the bed jumping on him. We was in that room banking him.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we was banking that butt. And to the day he'd be like, I don't believe y'all banked me like that. My mother didn't play that. So my mother was like a different type of person. Like she did not interfere like that. I mean, she did voice her opinion, and if she didn't like something, she would say it. But basically it was more of just her opinion. She wasn't really trying to tell you how to run your life.
Right.
So if she don't like you, she just gonna say she don't like you. She ain't gonna fool with you. You know, and she just gonna say, you know, tell my brother, like, I don't like her. I don't think she's the one for you, but you know, you're a man. You gotta do what you gotta do. You know, and vice versa. That's what she used to tell me. So, but yeah, like my grandmother. Now you talk about vicious. Whoo, that lady say whatever she want out her mouth. She did not care. She ain't hold no punches. Look, you wouldn't. You be like, look, I don't know what this woman gonna say to you, but just get yourself prepared. You know, my grandmother,
Old
she
people
was
don't care.
a joke. You know, so she didn't like him. She would tell you, I don't like him. I don't like nothing about him, and I don't want him in my house. So
Mm.
So,
that's how I
so would
was
you
there.
say? So would you say you take by your mother or your grandmother?
Huh?
Would you say you take by your grandmother or your mother?
Or advice?
No, which one of those traits did you pick up from did you
Oh,
pick up that
Lord,
grandma trait?
I got my grandmother traits.
You do.
I asked that
You
because I know
really
that's how
do.
Mac is, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got my grandmother traits. I got that Macintosh trait for real. It's no joke. You know, I got a sprinkle of that
Mac will tell you
Williams.
about yourself.
Yes, I got a sprinkle of them Wilsons, but that Macintosh, I got it all the way. I can't even lie about that. Yeah, they were some vicious women.
I think
Yeah.
my spin off to this now is so now that all of us on the panel right now are parents, and then some of our guests out here, they're parents too. Do you now see yourself taking that role in your kids' life if you have kids big enough to date and or be married? Do you see yourself taking that role your parents did? Where no, that chick ain't good for you. You know what I mean?
No, because I'm starting to like my daughter's boyfriend. Now,
Right.
and it's nothing. It's nothing personal. Like it's not like I dislike him because of who he is. Um, I just, a couple years ago, 2, 3 years ago, I just was like, you know, I wanted my daughter to do college. I wanted her to go away. I wanted her to go in the military. I wanted her to go out and live her life. I didn't want her to have a serious relationship. She can have a boyfriend, by all means, but I didn't want her to get serious so young
Right.
because
Right. Right.
I did that myself, and Lord, that was a mess.
Right.
But um, we 3 years into it. They was over the house for Father's Day. We laughing, joking at the table. I didn't share any of my crabs with them. I just don't care. They're my crabs. Uh, you know, because I was going to believe in when it come to fathers and their daughters and their boyfriends, you just don't roll out the red carpet for him. And my daughter don't understand that. I'm not rolling out the red carpet for no dude. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to earn my respect.
Right.
You like dogs. You don't like boyfriends. You know what I mean? Like, no, you ain't a puppy. I
Right.
know you laying that wood to my daughter. So you got to earn my respect. You got to prove that you're worthy of my daughter considering you being a king.
Hmm.
So I don't interfere with it, and I'm starting to like him. I'm starting to be comfortable with the idea of him and my daughter being together for a little while longer. But I don't get involved with that because at the end of the day, she ain't gonna listen to me. All thing I'm gonna get in the ear, say something, and she gonna run away from me, trip and fall with her head in his lap. That's the only thing that's gonna fucking happen. So I stay the hell out of
Right. Like for myself, my daughter's smart. They don't bring nobody around me. But the ones that they do bring around, if I know that they like serious with them, I watch them. I see what type of dude they are. I give my opinion, but like he said, they're gonna do whatever they're gonna do. Now I
Hmm.
don't try to get close to them unless I know that they going to be serious. Like my oldest daughter, it took me a long time to get close to her friend. She was with him for a very long time, and I used to call him Status. I would never call him his name, and he used to be like,
her.
he was like, why do you call me that? I said, till you put a ring on my daughter's finger, you still Status right now. You get
Damn.
no name, no title, no nothing. And he was
That's her
like, dang.
grandmother. That's
Huh?
her grandmother talking. That's your grandmother talking.
So yeah, pretty much. So my other daughter, like her, yeah, don't bring people around me. They smart. They just be like, nah, we ain't gonna do that because we already know how she is. So but most of them, like my middle daughter, her friend is cool. So he calls me up, we talk, whatever, whatever. But they also know that you get that status until you do the right thing. So you like on that status with me. Till you do that right thing, that's what I'm gonna call you.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I like that. I
Oh
like
Lord.
that. Hey, you want to read some of these comments there, PRS1?
I know I've been going through a whole bunch of them. Let me see. Let me go back to a good one back up here. I saw a good one back up here earlier. Miss Jeanette Nunu.
She lied.
she said, she
That you
said,
want
till
to
this
talk.
day, my mom, she said, till this day, my mom likes my high school boyfriend more than my children's father. My mom always asking me, do I talk to him? I'm like, nope.
Right.
You
Then I got my
need
boy,
to.
yeah, my boy Jerome on here said that's like my mom. She understands her position. Mom will always be mom, but your wife is number one in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
Yep.
yep.
Yeah,
What else we
yeah,
got
you
on
know,
here?
I
Oh,
love my mom. I love my
right, Miss
mom.
Bertrand on here. My mom, like most people, gives everyone the benefit of the doubt. Although she wasn't crazy about my ex-husband, she tried to tolerate him for me. My dad, on the other hand, I'm a
Yeah.
daddy's girl, tried and true. And to this day, he still wants to be. He still wants to put a bullet in my ex-husband's head.
Oh wow. Great
Good
job.
man.
Oh wow.
That's a
Nice.
good man.
Bravo.
Yep.
Bravo. Bravo.
Not knocking that.
Nope. What else we
Yeah,
got?
but my grandmother, my father's mother was like that. Like she tried to set she liked my father's ex more than my mother. So she used to make sure she threw that in my mother's face all the time.
Right.
She did that all the time. It was so much that I even knew the lady name. I ain't never meet her. I knew a lot about this lady, and I ain't never meet her. So some mothers just like that when it comes to their son. And like I said, I used to think it was weird. Like I didn't think that was healthy. Like what's going on? But maybe because I don't have a son, I don't understand it. Maybe that's why God blessed me with girls and not
Probably.
boys.
I
Yeah.
got Mark.
Probably.
I got Mark Little on here, and he's got a good question. He said, "So, he said, my question is, um, was your significant other's parents that way with you?
Me?
Yeah, like were you the hated one? Were you the loved
Oh
one
yeah,
with
most definitely.
your
Yeah, most
in-laws?"
definitely. Most definitely. His mother didn't like me. She ain't like me.
Hmm.
And then I went and lived with her for like a year or something in Philly. Oh yeah, that was a rough time of my life.
I, I, I think
If
I,
I
I think
look,
I,
if I didn't have so much respect for my elders, I would have been me and that lady would have been in there rumbling. That's how mad I was with that woman. I had to get out of there. Something was wrong with her. Yeah,
oh
she did not
Lord,
like. And
how
the
are you guys
grandmother,
now though?
huh?
And how are you guys now? Still the same, or just respect to stay apart?
Oh no, I just respect her.
Okay,
I don't have no word for her. I don't talk to her.
right.
If she, when she used to call the house, now she want me to call her mom. I'm like, lady, no ma'am, we're not doing that. Mm-mm. The stuff I had to go with you, you stay Miss Betty. That's what she would call Big Betty. That's it. I ain't messing around with. I ain't trying here. Nope, not doing it. So I'm like this. I look. Once you do something to me like that, I can't roll with you no more. I don't care who you are.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So
definitely, definitely.
now I'm gonna respect you because who you are to him. But other than that, I don't have no words. Because you didn't treat
I
me
know.
like an adult. You ain't treat me. You tried to treat me like a child, and I appreciate that. And I came to help you. So to each his own.
I
So
think
when
with
she would call the house, she'd be like, this is mom, and I'll be like, how you doing, Miss Betty? Like, no, only got one mother. Her name Mary, not Betty. All
oh
right,
Lord.
remember that. Yeah, that's how I was. I'm not playing no games. Mm-mm. And he knew that.
Man,
I made it very clear. I did not pretend. I made it very clear. This is what your mother did. This is how I'm gonna carry. But I'm gonna respect it because that's your mother. That's it. That's all.
I think I,
yeah,
I I think with my in-laws now, we've been married going on 17 years
nice.
now. Yeah, with my in-laws, I've done been up and down the roller coaster. I guess I was the love guy, then I was the hated guy, I was the asshole, and then now I'm back to being the good guy. So I've been riding the good guy train for a while, and I intend to keep it that way. I just do what I do. I just do me, and they love that, and that's the good thing. So, um, in my previous marriage, my in-laws basically, my ex-wife was Puerto Rican, so my in-laws basically spoke Spanish, so they just loved me because we all Spanish people smile and say stuff to you, but if you don't know what they saying, you be good. But my mother-in-law always loved me. You know, she
What
taught
are
me
you
all my
doing
Spanish
for that?
dances and stuff like that.
Back
They
to
say,
him.
you asshole. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, they just say it in Spanish and you don't know. But
I've been blessed. I've been blessed.
right, right, right.
Even with my ex family, right? Um, because we knew each other. We we're childhood sweethearts. We got married. Family always loved me. They still love me. I go by and see them and spend time with her mom and her pop. Her sisters still call me brother. I still call them sisters. So, no issue there. Uh, the funny thing that with my wife family, I've always had a good rapport with them. You know, we love each other. We, always felt like family. It still feel like family. But on the wedding night, I got the father talk from her father.
Right.
Now, mind you, I've been in a relationship and in a family 2 years as far as dating. I know now. I know her father. He put like this. He ain't no street dude. He ain't. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like he thorough. You know what I mean? But when he pulled me up and had a conversation with me outside the dining hall, I just found. Hey, I was like, damn. He giving me the talk. But it's too late. I'd have married his daughter. It's too late now. Hey, she mine. I'll whip her ass tonight. Ain't
So we hope
on.
not.
You know. Nah. So I've been blessed. I've been blessed. I have a great family. I'm married into a real good family. Um, you know, I always believe, even even for those who have those asshole families that want to dislike whoever you dating, if you're a good person, you make them feel real stupid for
Hmm.
trying to find something that just to speak negative on. You know what I
Right.
mean? But if you go into it, if your significant other go into it and they feed into it, then it's all downhill from there. You got one of them boyfriends or girlfriends who I don't give a fuck who they are. I'm with you, and I expect you to stand up for me, then it's going to be like that for a very long time. But if whoever they are go into it and they just be gracious and they humble themselves and they like, you know what, I'm not here for them. I'm here with you. We're not here with them every day. I don't see them every day. You know what I mean? They his family. I don't have to see them as
Right.
much as he has to see them. You'll be surprised just by how the treatment goes later on down the road. But for the most part, a lot of people feed into that shit. And that's why that shit is bad. I ain't saying that these families can't be assholes, but when you feed into it, they be like, oh, we can get underneath this individual's skin. So,
Right. That's right.
but I've been blessed, man. I have a great family. I mean, I've never had those issues. I know people who have, you know, and I seen people who let their families cause problems for them
Hmm.
in their relationship and their marriage, and I'd be like, yo, y'all go to bed at night and you're not even mad at each other. Y'all mad about the bullshit your family done put y'all in. You're
Yep.
not even mad at each other. Y'all mad about what so and so said or how they was acting or they made everybody a plate at the table and you was sitting right next to them and they said, fuck, I ain't making this bitch a plate. You know, just all they know I like fried chicken and they didn't even offer me a piece of fried chicken. They gave me a turkey wing, knowing I don't like turkey wings. They go to
You
bed
know.
and they let this
Yeah.
shit be a problem. Just ignore that shit, man. If you only,
So
you
let me
just
ask a question. Let me ask a question. So if just just say if your mother didn't like your wife and she told you that, but didn't tell your wife, but just told you, would you feel responsible to let her know?
say if my mom said something about my wife.
Yeah, like when y'all first started dating and whatever, and she didn't like her, but she told you and she didn't tell her. Would you feel obligated to go back and tell her?
No, because I'm gonna deal with that. I'm
Okay.
gonna deal with that. I'm gonna deal. I had a situation in my first marriage. My grandmother, Grandma Lindsay, who God rest her soul, beautiful woman. But if you know the Lindsays, you know we have a mouth. So me and my ex went over the house, and she had on this tube top. She had on, once again, no bra. She had on a feline. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Women just love to have the titties out for them. She had on this short skirt, and she had on some pumps. So we were by my grandmother's house. We just got back in town, and we both had tattoos, and she had some pictures. And my grandmother said to her, my grandma said, "Baby, you're married now. You can't dress like that, and you shouldn't be putting all that coloring on your body." And I said, and I was in the kitchen, and I put my head back in the dining room. I said, "Grandma, her husband likes it, and I hope she gets some more." And she was like, "And I stand corrected." The man, you know, he handles that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's from Jump Street. You know what I mean? If your man is respected, then all it takes is one time to say something.
Right.
You'll find out if your man is a goofball or not when motherfuckers ignore what the fuck he said. Y'all stop messing with her, y'all. Y'all gonna make her mad. We ain't gonna be talking later. Oh, nigga, shut up. For real.
Right, absolutely.
For real. You gotta say something, speak on it. But no, there's no need to let my queen know about some ignorant shit because I'm supposed to be her piece. I'm not gonna bring drama to her.
Exactly. I agree with that. I do. Because that sets the tone off between her and your mother when you do that. You know, because now she feel like, oh, this lady don't like me. So when y'all go to family functions, she might not want to go. She might not want to go around her. You know,
Exactly.
so it starts that kind of division right there. You know, so yeah, I agree with that. I mean, that happened to me. That's why I asked the question.
She probably see mom. Is that his mother coming? Shit, let me take this shit off.
Exactly. Right.
I know she don't like this. Let me take it off real quick.
Let
I'm
me
gonna
put my
show
brass
my
knuckles
nipples
on. Let
today.
me put the brass knuckles on. Right. So yeah, I think that's not something that you should tell somebody that you're going to be in a relationship with for a very long time because it sets the tone.
Right.
Yeah. There ain't no need for that. That's for you to handle.
Exactly.
I got Miss Monica Gaither on here. She said sometimes, and I mean sometimes, the family members can be right.
So yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. But that's in the dating stage. You know what I'm saying? If and I'm gonna say this in the dating stage, if a family, you know, is speaking some shit to you, sometimes you need to listen. Now, if you ain't never brought that motherfucker around your family, then all of a sudden you pop up and y'all like married, that's your fucking fault. That's on you. Because if you
That
felt
means
like you had
at
to
some
hide the
point you
person from
probably
your
knew how
family,
they gonna feel anyway.
yeah, if you
Right.
felt like you had to hide them, you knew something was wrong.
Right.
You
Yeah.
knew something was wrong with that person. That's why you tried to hide them, and then you ran off
Mhm.
and got married. That's on you.
Right. Right. That is true. Absolutely. Yeah.
That's on you. Give a fuck what people say about my wife. Fuck y'all.
Yep.
That's
Don't
my
care if she
baby.
come here with no drawers on, titties out. You know.
That's
That's my
right.
wife.
You know how I like it.
Yep. My wife.
I'm
It's
trying to
our
get
titties.
to it. You know, I'm tired of clothes. Take it off.
That's our titties. Damn it.
Yeah. I ain't got time for it. And the crazy thing is, these same individuals act like they don't have their titties out for their man. My grandma used to have her titties out at one point in time
So how would you know that?
because she was married to my grandfather.
Oh my god.
Every woman wants to be sexy. Now,
Well,
granted,
that's
7
true.
years ago, her underwear started at her ankles and went up to her neck, but they still wore like they were sexy.
Is that sexy or is that freedom? I don't know.
I think it's a little bit of both.
We want to be free.
Yeah,
I think it's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
but
Somebody said,
that's
like
what it is, though.
somebody once said, taking your mask off in the car is like you know, the same as taking your bra off when you get home.
It is. I don't know how it
Yeah,
is to
these
take a bra
I
days.
don't know
off.
how it is, but I
Look,
guess
I
it feels
feel
the same
that.
way.
Yes, I'm with that person. Yes. As soon as I get in the car, I'm throwing that man somewhere across somewhere.
Yep.
I hope I can
Yeah,
find
It's
it the next
equivalent.
day
It's
for tomorrow.
equivalent to taking your bra off when you get home.
Yes.
absolutely,
Mhm.
man.
I see some women
Absolutely.
take it off in the car. They take your bra off in the car. Oh, I gotta get out of this.
Absolutely. Shoes,
I'm all
everything.
for it. I'm gonna take them, bro. I don't think women should. Look, let me say this: the
Oh, good
only
Lord.
women, the only women
Mhm.
I think that should wear bras are ones if you have elephant titties, you should wear a bra. You should wear a bra.
So everybody else should wear one.
Everybody else, they shouldn't wear bras. If you can tuck your titties into your pants and put a belt around your pants, you shouldn't. You should always have a bra on.
Damn.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Booby Police. Thank you so much for that.
Booby police.
Thank you, Booby Police. Jesus Christ for her
I think
mercy.
this right here I might use as the segue when we do the YouTube show. I swear.
I'm dead serious, man.
I got Mike McCoy. Mike McCoy on here said, "Nice titties make the world go round."
They do. They
Mm-mm.
do.
Right?
It'll get you a day off.
And that's why
Hey,
you're not getting no cup.
they're
Mike.
important. I'm gonna tell you how important they are. They got their own month, October. That's breast cancer awareness month. Remember that. Gotta save the titties.
You know what? I cannot with you two guys.
I don't see Dick Month nowhere in the whole calendar.
Hey, Ramon, Ramon, you rubbing off on this cat right here. What's going on?
He's coming out. He's coming.
I see. I like it.
It's probably
I like
the
it.
flavored water in the cup. That's what it is.
But y'all know what Dick Month is, right?
I don't want to know. Nope.
Dick Month,
don't want to know.
Month, it's at the end of September, beginning of October when we start wearing sweatpants. Yeah,
Again,
Dick Month.
you letting it all hang out. Let's let it be free.
Man, let me tell you something. I purposely not wear drawers when I wear hooping shorts when I go to the dollar store.
What? Do I want to hear this story? Why? Because I'm about to set myself up. Cause that what?
Yeah.
Let the bells ring.
Yeah.
Lord Jesus, come on now.
Yeah. Let me tell you. Look,
if y'all have any children, please put them to bed early because Ramon is about to go off.
Let me tell you something. When I go to the dollar store,
oh shit,
I don't wear any underwear, right? and I will purposely reach over something so my shirt lift up, and I will shake with the top, so I got to move my body just so my shit can do like that in my pants. Yeah.
Oh my God.
For real, man. Y'all women fuck with us all the time. I got to fuck with you back.
Who let you out the gate? Who let you out the
gate?
Y'all know what y'all doing.
Can we go back to the subject? Because we getting all the way off.
I apologize. We'll get back to the show.
Jeanette on here talking about Moan. You need to log off right now.
Exactly.
Oh shit.
Oh my gosh. This man is absolutely crazy.
Miss Bertrand on there talking about, listen, I act the way up. I act all the way up when I'm in the gym. Yeah, I be looking so damn what.
Hey. All that grunting is for y'all. All that grunting.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's for y'all. That's for y'all, man. Because we don't
I wouldn't know. Because when I go to the gym, I put my earphones on. I'll be in my own little world. So they could be doing all kind of grunting. The place could be burned down. I wouldn't even know.
So
yeah,
hey, Sam, check this out.
Look, Hillard on here go and say, hey Moan, you so you free ball a lot, huh?
Who said that?
Hillard.
Oh, Hillard.
Miss Shatasia.
Yeah,
Hey,
you free ball a lot.
Hillard free ball too.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. No, sir. No. All right, I gotta go. I'm about to log out. I can't take no more.
All right. So look. We want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to say this is the 16th episode. We have a few more to go. Please be on the lookout for the information for the 20th special. Let me say this. It is not a party. I know I put it out there as if the 20th episode is some kind of pajama jammy jam. But it's not.
No, it's not. I see.
We're going to have a good time, though. We're going to have a good time on that show.
No
Hey, Sab,
bras allowed.
Savvy,
Bras and sweatpants.
No. Oh boy.
what you got going on, Savvy?
So once again, November 14th, Savvy Events, Fashion Statement 2. We're still working on it. Um, like I said, I have 2 other projects that I'm working on. They finally came through, so I might have to go up to upstate New York and Atlanta for these 2 events. I can't wait to do these. I'm very excited about that. Also, I want to send a shout out if he's listening tonight to Mr. Milton Graves, because he stayed up past 6:30 to watch our show. His bedtime is 6:30, so I wanted to give him a shout out if he's
Ah,
listening tonight. You know, he an old man. He gotta get up. He gets up with the what you call them, the roosters. You know, he wanted
Oh shit. She
yeah,
was
yeah.
this close to saying cock, but anyway.
And I got some other stuff in the works right now, but like right now I'm really looking forward to just working with you guys and see what we got going. And I'm getting excited for that 20th episode.
PRS1, what's popping, dog?
Good, just hanging out. Been doing my stuff. Good Vibes TV. Looking forward to all the stuff Good Vibes TV is coming up with. We got the cups, in production. Put in your orders now. We don't have a website or nothing like that to put it out on. So just meet your favorite, co-host, and we'll see if we can get a cup out to you. Price wise, we
Six
haven't
ninety
figured out.
nine. Six ninety
There you
nine.
go, $6.99 or whatever else you think you can donate. Um, you know, me. If everybody knows me, I'm owner and CEO Trinity Spice FM. I'm in the studio right now. All your Caribbean music you could listen to, we're available on mostly networks. We're on let me see, I got Simple Radio. You can listen to us on your Amazon Alexa devices. Just enable Trinity Spice FM. You can even download the free apps. I got free apps on iOS and Android platforms. Just look up Trinity Spice FM. They're all free. So give me some support. You like Caribbean music? We throw parties all the time on Trinity Spice FM. Other than that, thank y'all for watching. Let me pass it on to Moan so he can close off the show.
Hey, yeah. So, y'all be on the lookout for my book, Why Good Men Hate Women. That's coming out real soon. Also, we'll be having face masks, Gvtv face masks, all kind of different designs and stuff like that. We'll get the price to you later, but we'll be doing that later on this summer to piggyback on the mugs. So the mugs, yeah, they $6, right? Check this out though.
99.
$6.99. We will get them. We will get. I can say all I want. This is my show, Gator. Stop. So, just like I can say titties. So with the mugs, I'm gonna say this. You can get a free mug if you wear no bra and you see me.
You had some dudes coming up with no bra on and shit, man.
Hey, we're gonna treat it
I
like
do
Mardi
not
Gras.
support that.
We're gonna treat it like Mardi Gras.
Nope,
You
I do
fly,
not support that.
get a mug. You
You see,
fly,
I got real
get a
quiet.
mug.
I froze for a minute.
I
Yeah,
see everybody
I
got
think
quiet.
this is the part in the show where we're supposed to put in that little cricket sound. Crick, crick, crick.
Right.
There you
You
go.
see, I froze. Like,
There you go. But now we got a whole lot going on with GVTV. We coming to the close of our first season. Second season will be on the way after the first season. Look out for us. We'll have a billboard up. We're going to do a photo shoot. We got a lot going on. We want you guys to take this journey with us, and we appreciate you guys so much. Monica said I'm canceled. It's okay. Hey, all controversial shows get canceled eventually. That's because people love to hate you. Understand that. But we'll get them mugs to you, and we're gonna also have shirts, and we're working on for the LGBTQ community. We're working on mugs for the month of June Pride. That's what I'm working on. So I'm trying to get some Pride mugs, and no, they will not be $6.99. I'm sorry. It's a little hard. It might be $8 to $10 for those mugs, but I promise you the mugs are going to be hot. Outside of that, y'all know, hit me up on onlyfans.com. I have all 10 toes and both feet on there. So let me know what y'all think about my feet. All right. So until next week, I'm RL. Miss Savvy E, DJ PRS1. Thank you for tuning in, and we out.
Good Vibes TV out.